Hi, my name is Blanca Jauregui. Today is April 20th, 2020, and I am doing the Digestive System lab exercise for week 6. So this particular week, the instructions are for us to describe how a cheeseburger would be, the process of the cheeseburger being digested. So I'm just going to start off by saying, so let's say we have a cheeseburger and we dress it up with your regular wheat bun, a turkey patty, some lettuce, spinach, mushrooms, maybe tomato, cheese, obviously, maybe you want to add some avocado. So let's say that's our cheeseburger. So the cheeseburger is entered into our alimentary canal through the mouth, and then our food is chewed, right? We mix it up with saliva, it creates a bolus. The food is then swallowed. We swallow it down to our esophagus. This is a process that is called, it's propelled essentially, so pushed down the esophagus. And sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So then after that, the food is propelled, so from the esophagus, it goes into the stomach, where mechanical churning takes place. And the food is further broken down at that point. So there's a chemical breakdown of the food. So the chemical breakdown of proteins starts at that point. So then I do want to say that this process of that food moving down is made by the peristalsis, which is the alternating waves of muscle contraction and relaxation. And this occurs throughout the stomach going into the large intestine. So once it's at the stomach, that's where let's say the cheeseburger parts are mixed and churned into gastric juices. And they form chyme, which is gastric juices and digested food. That's further mixed as it moves into the small intestine. Now that process is called segmentation, which is a localized contraction, or they're localized contractions of circular muscle of the muscularis layer of the alimentary canal, which is what we call basically your GI tract. So at that point, so now we're at the small intestine. That's where all the absorption takes place of the breakdown of these products that you've intaked. So for instance, we said that the burger may have had buns, so that would create a breakdown of products like carbohydrates, which is the buns, the bread, proteins, the meat, lipids, so it could be like cheese, the avocado, and nucleic acids, which can derive from vegetables like spinach or mushrooms. And then we also have any vitamins or minerals that would be absorbed at that point in the small intestine. So it's supposed to be that this food that's broken down enters your bloodstream, and nutrients are supposed to be put into work, right? So, however, some of the food that we intake, so some of the food maybe that you put in your cheeseburger, some of it basically just might not digest. So that creates residue. And so this then is propelled down to the large intestine, where the food finishes being absorbed. So for instance, any nutrients, any water or certain vitamins that might have been left, eventually, are propelled into that point. And at that point, those residues will end up forming a feces. That feces then gets eliminated through way of the anus. And so any undigested materials are then removed from the body, and this is the part, or that is the defecation, which is the final step of digestion.